From the gridiron to the hard court, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at varsitysportslive.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome out to the baseball softball complex here at Paola High School in Paola, Kansas. Getting set for today's Kansas Class 4A Regional 2 first round game between Paola and Ottawa. I'm Josh Lettner, and in today for Brendan Bolin, who would normally be bringing you Paola sports. He couldn't make it today, so I am your unfortunate substitute here at Paola. The Panthers coming into today's game 20-4, Ottawa 10-14, and in this regional, Paola sitting at the number 4 seed, Ottawa the number 13 seed, and the winner of this first game, after a brief pause, will go on to play Wamego, who defeated Lebec County in the first game today, and I believe they that game went the distance, but Paola came away. I think the final score was 7-1. Wamego won that one, and so it'll be Paola and Wamego, providing the Panthers are able to come out on top here over Ottawa in this first game. We want to let you know that Paola Sports Live, well, where did it go? It just disappeared on me. Try this again. Paola Sports Live is brought to you by Comcast Xfinity Network. Be the best at watching sports. There's no better place to watch and stream sports than on Xfinity. Comcast Xfinity Network makes the sports viewing experience simple, seamless, and unforgettable. Nobody else gives fans a single destination for every game, Wi-Fi that streams live sports over a connection with ultra-low lag, and powerful features like multi-view to keep every fan in the action from multiple live games at once. If you call yourself a sports fan, you need Xfinity. All right, we'll step away for a quick break. When we come back, we'll fire up the Paola Vet Clinic pregame show, talk about today's matchup between these two teams as we get closer to the first pitch coming up between Paola and Ottawa, coming up on Paola Sports Live.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Welcome back to the baseball softball complex here at Paola High School. Paola, Kansas, getting set for the Kansas Class 4A regional playoffs. Paola hosting Ottawa in the first game. Here, the winner of this one will go on to take on Wamego, who defeated Lebec County in the early game here today. Our pregame show is brought to you by Paola Vet Clinic. From your pet to your herd, Paola Vet Clinic has over 90 years of veterinary experience to help give high-quality care at affordable pricing. Visit them at 1708 Industrial Road in Paola or visit their website, wildcatvetclinic.com, to learn more. And certainly appreciate all the sponsors who made Paola Sports Live possible this year. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lineups for today's game. First for the Ottawa Cyclones, Chanel Fuller, the left fielder, will lead off for Ottawa today, followed by the second baseman, Kinsley Beatty, then the third baseman, Marina Vink, then pitcher, Piper Zink. Center fielder Ainsley Michelle will bat fifth. Alexis Duvall, the first baseman, will bat sixth. Chloe Evans, the right fielder, will bat seventh. Macy Stone, the catcher, will bat eighth. And Remington Dewey, the shortstop, will bat ninth for the Cyclones. For Paola, third baseman Finley Heinrich will lead it off, followed by center fielder Bristol Wicker. Then Braylee Wicker batting in the third spot, batting cleanup is Taylor Huffman. Batting sixth, Elizabeth Smale. Batting seventh is the catcher, Caitlin Baus. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Rachel Airstrip. Batting eighth is Brielle Garcia, the left fielder. And batting ninth is Grace McCorkdale, the pitcher. I think I got my count wrong. Hold on. No, that's right. Okay, all right. I can count to 9. Look at me. I'm a mathologian. So that's your starting lineups for today's game. And again, the winner of this one will go on to play Wamego, who defeated Lebec County in 7 innings in the first game. And I've had the opportunity to see Lebec County once this season, and they really put up a pretty good game compared to some of the other efforts I've seen out of them this year. And but they do fall in that first game. Wamego advances, and they will play the winner of this second game between Paola and Ottawa. Now the Panthers out to warm up on the field as we get set for our opening pitch, brought to you by Miami Lumber, servicing Miami County since 1983, located at 1014 North Pearl Street in Paola. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to 3. Miami Lumber, your homegrown home improvement store. Like us on the Facebook. All right, we'll step away for a real quick break. When we come back, we'll be underway here. The Panthers and the Cyclones coming up on Paola Sports Live.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Welcome back to the baseball softball complex here at Paola High School, getting set for today's Kansas Class 4A regional playoff matchup between the Paola Panthers and the Ottawa Cyclone. I'm Josh Lettner alongside me, Caden Carbaja, sorry. I'll get it, man.
It's all right.
I promise.
It's all good.
I'm struggling on so many levels here. It's,
I know we are usually with Brendan Bolin or Aaron Philly.
yeah.
But Josh Lettner will do, and he's
I'll have to.
very experienced.
Oh, yeah.
And,
That's the way of saying old.
no,
He's experienced at something. You can tell by looking at him.
first time I covered softball this year.
Mm-hmm. I normally cover Pittsburgh. We've done a few of their games this year, and last night they advanced to state with a win over KC Washington, and then I believe over Leavenworth in their second game. I don't know. It was raining, and so we weren't able to get set up because our gear doesn't react well to water. And
Yeah,
so,
I don't think any gear would.
No, we had to punt on that, but we hopefully will be able to get a chance to cover. I will to cover the Dragons on down the road this year, and hopefully Paola able to advance to the state tournament as well. It all starts right here, and the coach is out talking with the umpires right now as we're getting set for the opening pitch. And again, Chanel Fuller for Ottawa set to lead things off. It'll be Fuller, Beatty, and Vink to lead off the top of the first for the Cyclones. Is that the proper plural? Is it cyclones or cyclone?
Cyclones.
It's like deer or deers.
Multiple
or
cyclones.
Buffaloes.
Or fish, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Teams who are the buffaloes give me trouble too because apparently the plural of buffalo is buffalo, and I struggle.
It's not cactuses, it's cacti. But
That's
I'm not
right.
sure
Well,
if you're a team name, maybe in Arizona, maybe. I feel one of the minor league teams.
That's right.
Maybe could be a cactus.
The cacti busters. So Piper Zink will get the pitching start for Ottawa, and Grace Corkindale will get it for Paola today. Yeah, gotta love chain link fences.
Yeah, we normally don't do the stationary broadcast here, but knowing from,
I have a copy of my lineup. Sorry. They got misplaced.
She giveth, she taketh away. All right.
Coach Udon.
I'm flying blind now. All right. Fuller takes the first pitch for a strike. 1-0 the count. We're underway. Man, I'm going to do my best to keep stats on this. It's a solemn promise. That one high. 1-1 the count to Fuller. Swing and a miss by Fuller, 1-2. So McCorkindale, Fuller steps out of the box, but she was working very quickly from the mound. Don't got to worry about a pitch clock. And she's got a armband that kind of has some tendencies of how she wants to pitch everybody, and that armband was right as she gets Fuller swinging.
I think she realized that she was pitching fast, and she's like, well, maybe I should step out of the box and disrupt the timing just a little bit.
Did not slow down McCorkindale. That one high and away. 1 ball, no strikes. This is Kinsley Beatty. She's playing second today for Ottawa. That one way high, gets past the catcher, Caitlin Bouse. But no base runners, so no harm. 2 balls, no strikes to count to Beatty. As you can kind of hear on the microphone, the wind's blowing in a little bit out of the, what is that, the east, northeast?
Yeah, that'd be coming from the...
Well, it feels like northeast.
Yeah.
My internal compass is not always right now.
Yeah, well.
Beatty looking at a 2 ball, 1 strike count. McCorkle comes to the plate. That one in there for a strike, 2-2. This one grounded to short. There to make the play is Smale. Across for the out. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up Maria Vink, the third baseman for Ottawa today. She'll take high for ball 1. Want to know the count for Vink. McCorkle trying to set the Cyclones down in order here in the top of the first. That one low for a ball, 1-1. That one just outside, 2-1 now the count to Vink. That one high and away. Now hitters count 3-1. And that one past the catcher back to the backstop, and Vink earns herself a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Piper Zink, the catcher. Or I'm sorry, the pitcher for Ottawa. She takes low for a ball. 1-0 the count. to Zink. 1 on, 2 out for Ottawa. We're scoreless here in the top of the first. No, we don't have our normal score bug up there for you. We apologize. It's the sort of thing you get with a substitute broadcaster. That one high and away. 2-0 now the count.
It just so happens that 3 of our broadcasters were unavailable. To be here, but
it's okay.
It's always nice doing games with broadcasters that you normally
my
don't
wife
do games
often refers to me as the bronze medal. That's fine.
No.
That's fine.
I'm just happy to do a broadcast with another broadcaster who I normally do not do broadcasts with. But here we are.
That one in there for a strike. 3-1 now the count to Piper Zink. Again, 1 on, 2 out. And another walk, so 2 on, 2 out now for Ainsley Michelle. Maria Vink is the runner at second. Piper Zink is at first. Ainsley Michelle, the center fielder, steps into the box. RBI opportunity here for Michelle. We have a runner in scoring position. High and away, 1-0. As McCorkindale's kind of worked a little bit high and away, trying to find her location here in the top of the first. That one's in there for a strike, 1-1. It's a very slow and deliberate strike call.
Yeah, I think
I don't want to jump the gun on it, but
right.
That one's in there for a strike. 1-2. Now the count on Michelle. She holds off that one. 2-2 the count as McCorkindale trying to get out of this. I don't know if I call it a pinch, but this situation. Here in the top of the first, that one in the air. Foul territory. Over to make the catch is Ruby Kane. And that'll do it for Ottawa in the top of the first. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Panthers coming up for the first time. On the other side of the break, you're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Welcome back to the baseball softball complex in Paola. While we were away, Finley Heinrich ripped one up the middle of the infield and has a leadoff single. And that'll bring up Bristol Wicker. She takes low and inside for a ball. Somehow she has a strike already. I don't know how that worked. They have it as 1-1. It should be 1-0. Fouls this one back and out of play down the right field line. No, she's looking at a 1-2. Yeah, that's what I thought. The umpire just turned around and clarified it. Yeah, it's not our fault, man. Lays down a bunt. Heading over to the throw to first is offline. And Heinrich will advance to third on the play. Now Wicker sliding into second. Another errant throw, a throwing error. And that's going to allow 1 run. And now possibly there's the play at the plate. 2 runs to score. So a costly couple of throwing errors by Ottawa are going to score 2 runs on what should have by all rights been a sacrifice bunt by Wicker. So some bad news Bears action comes around to bite Ottawa, and Paola out in front early 2-0. So you can't give anybody a hit, I don't think, and so no RBI there. But the score nonetheless 2-0 Panthers as Braylee Wicker takes a big hack at the first pitch, and she's down in the count now 0-1. Wicker playing second base today for Paola. She's now down after that foul tip, 0-2. She gets into that one. It's going to drop into right center, excuse me. And she's on, and the train keeps running for Paola. As Wicker reaches first with a single. And that'll bring up Taylor Huffman, who's batting from the left side. Takes a swing at that pitch. Huffman's down in the count 0-2. Panthers leading at 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. A couple of costly throwing errors by Ottawa, and what looked like it was going to be a sacrifice bunt by Bristol Wicker ended up turning into a series of throwing errors that scored 2 runs for Paola. There's the strikeout by Huffman, so that's the first out of the inning for Piper Zink, who's trying to get out of this after only giving up 2 runs. That's going to bring up Elizabeth Smale. There's a stolen base for for Wicker. So she has a hit and a stolen base. Smale looking at an 0-1 count. That one's in there for a strike, 0-2 now the count. Foul tip back into the backstop, and it's times like that when you're grateful for the backstop.
I know, yes. Every time a ball comes towards the backstop, I kind of flinch a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a face rearranger.
Brendan and Aaron are like, what are you doing? It's not going to hit you.
That one fouled into the backstop as well as Smale just battling. She's been down in the count 0-2. She's fought off a couple of pitches. And she just keeps making Piper Zink throw her. And that one's down the pipe for a strike from Zink. So that's 2 strikeouts. I'm sorry, that should be a backwards K. Second out of the inning, and that's going to bring up Caitlin Bouse, the catcher. Fouls that one out of play. Oh no, it stayed in. Not playable. 0-1 the count now to Bouse. This one fouled back into the backstop, so now Bouse down in the count 0-2. Really, after those two runs are not earned. They're not on Piper Zink. And she's pitched a pretty good game here to start things out. That one a bit outside. 1-2 now the count to Bouse. Hits this one in the air, shallow. And it's going to be fielded by the second baseman, and that's going to do it for Ottawa. For Paola. The Panthers get 2 on the board. Ottawa coming up to bat in the top of the second. When we come back, you're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live. Welcome back to the baseball softball complex here at Paola High School. After one, the Panthers lead at 2-0 over Ottawa. Alexis Duvall leading things off for Ottawa in the second. That one high and away from McCorkindale. That one's low, 3-1 now the count to Alexis Duvall. She's playing shortstop today she's playing first base today for Ottawa, and she earns a leadoff walk.
Go, Chloe.
Brings up Chloe Evans. Evans, the right fielder today for Ottawa. She takes first pitch for a strike. 0-1 the count. Little grounder back to the mound. McCorkindale has it over to first for the out.
Let's go, Macy.
That'll bring up Macy Stone. Stone's a catcher for Ottawa. Duvall advanced to second on the grounder. So 1 on, 1 out for Stone, who takes first pitch for a ball. Carbondale high and away with that one. 2 balls, no strikes should be the count. There we go. That one slapped to third. I don't know, there was no play at second. They've got her in a rundown, and they get Duvall in a rundown. And there's 2 away. They're going to bring a courtesy runner for Stone so she can go back and get her gear on with 2 outs.
Go, Remy.
And they'll bring in Ella Sherpy, freshman, in to do some running. She looks fast. And she'll pick up a steal.
Nice job.
Remington Dewey at the plate. She's the shortstop for Ottawa, batting in the 9th spot. So Cyclones have made it through the lineup after this at bat. That one's high and away. 2-0. I can't see who the scoreboard keeper is here.
Yeah, I don't know where they're
It's
set
a
up at.
Stealthy scoreboard keeper. That one in there for a strike, 2-1 to Dewey. Fouled into the dirt, 2-2.
Well, it's not the old-fashioned out-of-town scoreboard. So
That one high and away.
we know he's not inside the scoreboard, or they're not inside the scoreboard, or the
They are, they're very small.
Green Monster in Boston.
Very thin. Dewey gets into that one, slaps it into left center field where it hits out there in the pasture and rolls to a stop. That'll score Sherpy. And Ottawa's on the board, 2-1. Bottom of the second, 2 away. And that brings up the leadoff hitter, Chanel Fuller, who struck out swinging her first time up. Gorgondale's pitch is grounded right back at her. The other hand throw over to first is good for the final out. But Ottawa does get on the board, 2-1 Panthers, as we head to the bottom of the second. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live. Welcome back to Paola High School. Panthers back up at the plate. This is Rachel Airstrip, the right fielder, leading things off for Paola here in the bottom of the second. Panthers scored 2 runs on a couple of throwing errors on what should have been a sacrifice bunt by Bristol Wicker.
The winds have really picked up since we've come back on the air.
Boy, howdy. If you're a left-handed hitter, you're appreciating this wind because it's going to push anything hit to right field towards the fence. If you're hitting one down the left field line, it's going to blow it back into play. So that's good news if you're, I guess it's good news if you're a right-handed hitter. But yeah, you can hear it in the microphone there.
Nice shot, Piper.
Caden, yours doesn't have the little sock on it, so I'm sure it's
Does not.
probably
Yeah.
loud through your microphone there.
It's all good.
One away.
I'm going to put on my Royals jacket.
Little grounder not handled by the shortstop. And that's a hit. For Brielle Garcia.
That's what Paola got to do. Is they got to take advantage. We got to take advantage of opportunities and see if we can score this run.
That one fouled back into the backstop. This is Grace McCorkindale at the plate, trying to get herself a little bit of a cushion here. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Kind of a little drag bunt look there and didn't connect. 1-1 the count now to Corkindale, 1 away, 1 on. Paola leading it 2-1 here in the bottom of the second. She gets into this one to left, but right at the left fielder, Chanel Fuller. And there's 2 away as Garcia will hold at first. Two away for the Panthers. That'll bring up Heinrich. Fouls one back and out of play as you hear the crowd give out the watch your cranium warning to everybody around. Heinrich singled and scored back in the first inning. Stolen base. In there is McCorkle, or I'm sorry, in there is Garcia with the stolen base. One and one count now to Heinrich. Corkindale on second. That one ripped to center. It's going to drop for a hit. Corkindale coming around third and slides in under the tag, and Paola leads it. I'm sorry, Garcia slides in under the tag, and Paola leading it now 3-1. As Heinrich gets a double, an RBI double. Big swing and a miss by Bristol Wicker. That one fouled back into the backstop. And again, thanks for the backstop because that would have been right on the keyboard of this laptop.
Yes, I never look at when the ball's in the air very high.
Just wince.
Yeah, yeah. Because I know it's going to come down and hit me in the face. I just know it is.
Don't look up.
Yeah.
That one low in the, I want to say in the dirt. There is no actual dirt out here, but it's brown carpet, so it looks like dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the count to Wicker. Again, fouled back and out of play over the backstop. No injuries. 1-2. Panthers leading at 3-1 in the bottom of the second. 1 on, 2 out for Wicker. She fouls this one. Is it going to stay in? I think it will. And over to make the play was Maria Vink, and that's going to do it for the Panthers. In the bottom of the second, we'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live. Kinsley Beatty set to lead things off for Ottawa in the top of the third. Beatty grounded out, I'm sorry, her first time up. Grounded to short. Grace McCorkindale still on the mound for Ottawa. This one a chopper to second. The throw not in time, and so Beatty gets a leadoff single to start the third inning.
Well, really, both teams trying to get the lead runners on base in almost each inning, and really trying to set the tone.
That'll bring up Maria Vink. Vink walked her first time up. Advanced the second on a walk, but was stranded back in the top of the first. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Vink. Grounder to second. This is a double play ball. And looked like the second baseman went for the tag but didn't get it. So the runner at first is out. The runner at second is safe. So Beatty advances to second on the grounder. And Vink is thrown out. Score that 4-3 if you're scoring at home. That'll bring up Piper Zink. She'll take low for a ball on the first pitch. So 1 on, 1 out. There's a runner at second for Ottawa, trailing Paola 3-1 here in the top of the third inning. That one high and away. Zink looking at a 2-0 count, and Corkle has pitched a pretty good game thus far. She has given up a couple of walks, but she's also registered. Well, I have her as having 1 K. Thought she had 2. That's why all my stats are unofficial. Zink slaps this one past short out into left field. Now runners at the corners. 1 away for Ainsley Michael. I was corrected on my erroneous pronunciation.
Yeah, we do appreciate the fans,
Yeah.
letting us know the correct pronunciations of names.
We really want to get it right. We just
Yeah.
rarely do.
Yeah. My name's pretty hard to pronounce if you've never heard it before.
Yeah. I'm just reading and reacting today like a good free safety. High and away. 2-0, the count to Michael. That one's low. Now a 3-0 count.
Hey, actually, when did you get the call that you were going to be broadcasting this
What
game?
time is it?
It's 5:33 currently.
More than 3 hours ago.
Okay.
3-1 now, the count to Michael. That one high and away. It's a walk. The ball gets past the catcher, but all the runners hold. So now the bases are loaded for Alexis Duvall. Conference time on the mound for the Panthers with their 3-1 lead in jeopardy is Ottawa has the bases loaded, and Alexis Duvall coming up to the plate. She walked her first time up back in the
Let's go 10.
top of the second. She reached second for the inning ended. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch. 0-1 now the count to Duvall. Hits this one shallow in the air to second. And everybody holds, and there's 2 away. So McCorkindale
Go Chloe.
in a position here to get out of this jam, and this officially is a jam. You got the bases loaded with 1 out. She's got 2 away now, and here is Chloe Evans coming to the plate. Evans grounded back to the pitcher. Her first time up today, back in the second. This one grounded to short, the throw across, mishandled, and there's a run across for Ottawa, and it's sliding in safe is Piper Zink, and we are tied at 3. So just a mishandled play at first, unable to dig it out. Excuse me, was Ruby Kane, and now we're tied at 3. That first pitch, high and away to Macy Stone. Stone scored earlier. She singled, I believe. That's why my stats are, again, unofficial. 0-2 now the count to Stone. That one ripped right through the middle, and the Cyclones going to have their first lead of the day as Michael comes across the plate to score. So
Keep it going, Remy.
that walk bit Paola as Michael able to work her way around the base pads, come home for the run, and Ottawa with their first lead of the day, 4-3. So once again, Sherpy into pinch run, or courtesy run, I guess would be the term. Chloe Evans stands at second base. And Remington Dewey, the shortstop, grounds out to end the inning. But not before Ottawa does some damage. They take the lead 4-3, score 3 runs in the top of the third inning. Paola coming up after this. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live. Braylee Wicker said to lead things off for Paola in the bottom of the third. Ottawa able to score 3 runs in the top half of the inning to take their first lead of the day, 4-3. Wicker singled her first time up and also had a stolen base. This went out into center field, but handled out there by Michael. And there's one away. That'll bring up Taylor Huffman. Huffman struck out her first time up. Takes low for a ball. I noticed we had a halftime sponsor. What do you think halftime of a baseball game is or a softball game?
I have not.
Like halfway through the fourth? Are we on the hook next inning?
Oh, we don't have a.
We don't really have a halftime
We don't
show.
really have a. Yeah, that's.
It's really weird timing on that one. We're going to read that live read anyway, I'll tell you what.
We really don't
That-
have a, Buck O'Neill Legacy Seed or a
No,
Sonic,
no, we don't.
a nice Sonic Slam inning. But,
No, but I could go for some Sonic.
Sonic is one of our sponsors, but
This one fouled away
we could
down the
do
third
live-
baseline.
if we
2-2.
If you had all the live reads here, we could do some live reads.
I've got
but
some live reads. We can do
do
those.
some live reads. But,
Just anything involving a computer is going to give us trouble.
yes.
Huffman goes down swinging. That's her second strikeout of the night. 2 away for Paola in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up Elizabeth Smale. She struck out looking her first time up. So really the heart of this, Paola Ortiz had some trouble against Piper Zink tonight. This one popped up shallow, and over to make the play from first base is Alexis Duvall. And the Panthers are retired in order in the bottom of the third. Fourth inning coming up. Ottawa leading it 4-3. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live. Welcome back to the baseball softball complex here at Paola High School in Paola. After 3 innings, Ottawa leading Paola 4-3 after a big 3-run top of the 3rd inning. They're going to try and keep it going with a leadoff bunt here in the 4th, and on with a leadoff single. That's Macy Stone. Just laid that bunt down just right, and Stone with some good speed, able to leg it out. And there's one on for Kinsley Beatty. I'm sorry, that was Chanel Fuller, who, my stat sheet's going to be a mess, man. You singled there. Just cross that out. Beatty now at the plate. She fouled one away, 0-1 the count to her. Beatty singled her last time up and grounded out to short her first time up. That one too short, but mishandled, and sliding in safely is Fuller. So now 2 on, nobody out for Ottawa.
Let's go, Maria.
That'll bring Maria Vink up to the plate. Vink, third base today for Ottawa. Vink walked her first time up, grounded out to short, back to start the 3rd inning. Fouls this one back from the plate. 1-1. Ottawa's bats have really come alive over the last couple of innings.
They really have. I mentioned they've gotten pretty much every inning. I would assume every inning they've gotten their leadoff hitter on.
Yeah, every inning since the 3rd they have. Oh my, and to score was Fuller. And then diving back into second safely, I believe that was Beatty. Conference on the mound for Paola. Two on, nobody out. Ottawa leading at 5-3. After a 3-run top of the 3rd, they've added another one here in the top of the 4th. It looks like we could be looking at a pitching change for Paola. So they're going to bring Finley Heinrich in to pitch. And then we'll see who's going to move over to 3rd. It might be McCorkindale. Looks like it will be. Heinrich says she's warmed up. And so, yeah, McCorkindale will move over to 3rd. So we just heard the umpire announce that 7, which is Finley, is going to, or for Heinrich is going to pitch, and 10, McCorkindale is going to move over to 3rd. So I was right. Look at that. Happens every once in a while, at least twice a day. That one in there for a strike. 0-1 the count to Piper Zink. Zink walked her first time up, singled and scored back in the top of the 3rd. Takes that one for a ball. Yeah, 1-1 now to count. That one comes in there as a strike, and to Tell our umpires not running for any political office over in Ottawa. Chopper foul down the third baseline, and it evens the count at 2-2. I'm off. It's 1-2. Easily confused. That one high and away, gets past the backstop. The runner's going to advance, no throw. As that one got past Caitlin Bounce. So now runners second and third, nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Piper Zink. That one fouled back against the backstop just enough to affect the trajectory of the ball. It'll fall harmlessly to the turf. 2-2. Now the count to Zink.
There's that wind again.
Mm-hmm. And Baus going to go out and talk it over with Heinrich on the mound.
The sun's trying to come out. Looks like it's coming out.
Just FYI to our viewers, the way this thing's going to play out is the winner of this game will go on to play Wamego. There'll be about a 25 to 30 minute pause between the games. And then they'll resume with the championship game coming up, not directly following this one, but pretty close. That one popped up shallow, too short. There to make the play is Smale, and there's one away. That's going to bring up Ainsley Michael. She grounded out her first time up, walked her second time up, and scored a run back in the top of the third. Watches one go by for a ball. 1-0 the count now to Michael. Again, runners second and third, one away. Michael lays down a beautiful bunt right in front of home plate, and it just rolls foul. Man, a little bit of back English on that one, and it rolled foul.
Does all the ball have to be out of the foul, or is it just part of it?
You know, I'm not aware of what percentage of the ball, but the whole thing got there eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sounds like tennis, right? But that's part of it. I feel like it would have to be all of the ball for fair and foul, but
truth be told, I don't really understand the scoring of tennis. It has something to do with the weight of cannonballs or something. I don't know. 15, 40.
love, yeah.
Yeah. Love is 0.
You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that. The
Pickleball,
English,
yeah.
they have so many words for 0.
Yeah.
Love, nil. I guess maybe those are just that's just 2.
Yeah.
Swinging away by Michael, and she goes down
Go, Alexis.
swinging for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Alexis Duvall, and Ottawa trying to get another run across. They've gotten one here in the top of the 5th, but man, what an opportunity. They had runners second and third with nobody out. And I'm sorry, first and second, nobody out. Pass ball allowed them to advance. But since then, Heinrich has been able to get a pop out and a strikeout and has an opportunity to get out of this jam after giving up just one run. And really, the way it looked earlier, I thought Ottawa was just going to pick up where they left off. That one in there for a strike from Heinrich, 1-2. Now the count to Duvall. Duvall walked her first time up and then flew out to second, her second time. Watches this one outside for a ball. Good patience. That time by Duvall, 2-2 the count. And a big swing and a miss. Heinrich gets the strikeout. And Paola gets out of the inning, surrendering just one run. Looked like it was going to be more, but Heinrich pitches her way out of the jam. Paola coming up with some ground to make up. When we come back, you're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live. Welcome back to the baseball softball complex here at Paola. After 3.5, Ottawa leading things 5-3 over the Panthers. Caitlin Baus set to lead things off for Paola here in the fourth. And she's thrown out at first, the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Rachel Airstrip. Nice strip. Liner right to second base, and there to make the catch is Kinsley Beatty. Very quickly, there's two away. Going to bring up Brielle Garcia. Garcia singled and scored a run back in the second inning. Takes high and away for a ball. A lot of work for Paola to do here with two outs here in this fourth inning. Fouled back into the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's not much you can do about a hard hit ball there for the second out. That's
just right at the defender.
Yeah,
it's
I feel like you're doing everything right, but then
there's good defense. Then there's good positioning. You know.
Yeah.
That one fouled away over the backstop, out of play, about into the other softball diamond over there.
Yeah. I think Lenovi's playing over there. But
Piper Zink still on the mound for Ottawa, pitching a pretty darn good game. As that one dribbles to the plate, as I said, she was pitching great, but sometimes the things slip, you know. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down to Brielle Garcia. High and away, full count.
I mentioned it was a good thing that nobody was playing over there, but of course the JV seasons are done, so.
That one high and inside as Garcia earns a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Grace McCorkindale. We'll see. Yeah, because she moved over to third. That should be right at the pitcher. McCorkindale drills one straight back at the pitcher, and Zink makes the play, fields her position for the third out of the inning.
Wow.
Wow, how about that? So Paola gets a runner, but they strand him in the bottom of the fourth, and Ottawa coming back up, top of the fifth, looking to lead or add to their 5-3 lead when we come back. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live. So Panthers trailing at 5-3 here in the fifth inning. This is Chloe Evans at the plate for Ottawa. Pops this one foul and out of play down the right field line. 1-1 the count now to Evans. Chloe grounded out to the pitcher her first time up, singled, but was stranded on second back in the third inning. Looking for her first hit of the day. Or I'm sorry, looking for her second hit of the day. 2-1 now the count. As Finley Heinrich did a good job of pitching out of a jam, just giving up one run in the last inning. This one a slow dribbler down to first. And Evans is tagged out.
Let's go, Macy.
This is going to bring up Macy Stone. Stone singled and scored a run back in the second. Takes low and away for a ball. Where'd he go?
I'm not sure.
Just a flyby.
Just behind me,
Yeah.
and yeah.
That one in there for a strike. 1-1 the count now to Stone.
It was nice when the boss comes and checks on us, but
Yeah, it'd be nice if we'd load these commercials in. And be handy dandy.
do have some live reads we may
Yeah.
have to read off.
Yep. Ottawa leading at 5-3 here in the top of the fifth as that one's fouled down the right field line. 2-2 now the count to Stone. We've kind of been giving you the score and stats and whatnot as we go.
Let's go, Macy.
Paola jumped out to a 3-0 lead. And then Ottawa came storming back. And to score 4 runs in the top of the third, then they added one in the top of the fourth. Stone goes down looking there for the second out of the inning as Finley Heinrich trying to get the Cyclones in order.
Go, Remy.
Remington Dewey coming to the plate. Dewey singled her first time up. Had an RBI single and then grounded out to short back in the top of the, to end the top of the third. High and away from Heinrich. 1-1 the count now to Dewey. Dewey swings and misses. 2-2 now the count. Nobody on, 2 out for Ottawa as Paola really needs to get a scoreless inning and then come back up to the plate, get something going with the bats to get back into this one as we're getting long in the tooth with this game. And Dewey goes down swinging, so Heinrich retires the Cyclones in order. Paola coming up, trying to make up some ground in the bottom half of the inning. When we come back, you're watching Panther Softball on Paola Sports Live. Welcome back. Paola High School. Panthers leading it by 4. A quick chopper to short for the out by Heinrich to lead off the 6th inning for the Panthers. Score that one 6-3 if you're scoring it at home. That'll bring up Bristol Wicker. Fouls us with straight back and over the backstop.
Man, I looked up that time. I had my hand up just because you just never know.
Wicker's walked a couple times today and scored twice. Once in the 1st and once in the 5th. Takes that one for a strike, 1-1 now. Takes that one for a ball, 1-1 the count. Nobody on, 1 out for Paola. If you're the Panthers, you'd like to get some more insurance runs here, a little bit of padding, but you got the lead, so this late in the game, you just really want to lean on your defense in the top half of the 7th. That one outside for a ball, 2-1 the count to Wicker. Starting to look like the part of the world where I came from today. That one right to short. Eats up the shortstop a little bit. Wicker's on safely with a single to start the base running here for Paola. 1 on, 1 out for Braylee Wicker. She singled and stole a base her first time up. Flew out to center her second, and then had a RBI double back in the 5th. Looking at a 1-0 count here. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a strike. 1-1. This wind is going to make my life more difficult. Pop foul and fielded in foul territory by Duvall. And there's 2 away. I'll bring up Taylor Huffman. Huffman had a RBI double her last time up. Or I'm sorry. She had singled her last time up. This one fouled down the first base line, out of play. We'll go back and do it again. 0-2 now the count to Huffman. Outside for a ball. Wicker
Nice recovery.
will steal second. So a single and a stolen base for Bristol Wicker. Huffman chopper to short. Long throw, and Huffman's going to beat it out. So runners at the corner with 2 outs. For Elizabeth Smale. Smale single, had an RBI single her last time up. Flew out to first back in the 3rd inning and struck out looking her first time up back in the bottom of the 1st. 0-1 the count now to Smale. Hits this one shallow in the air to short. Oh, off the glove of the shortstop. And that is going to score a run for Paola. And I would call that one E6. So I wouldn't give it a hit to Smale. But it does score a run. And the Panthers now lead it 10-5. That's going to bring Caitlin Bouse, the catcher for the Panthers, to the plate. chops that one off the plate, it's going to be called foul, even though it did roll out into play. 0-1 the count to Bouse. That one in there for a strike. 0-2. Huffman is at second. Smale at first. That one fouled down the right field line. 0-2. Smale steps back into the box. That one outside for a ball. And Huffman, after the throw down to first, will advance over to third. Bouse fouls that one down the left field line. 1-2. So Caitlin really battling here at the plate. And a swing and a miss. She takes off for first. And you don't see that too often, the old school steal of first, but now the base is loaded. 2 out.
Only on the drop third strike would you consider it a steal.
Well, yeah, that's the only time it's possible.
Right, yeah.
If the pitcher or if the catcher
Which
doesn't
is
field
what
it
occurred,
cleanly,
yeah.
of course, the runner has a right to take off to first. And
Yeah.
there was just no throwdown. It
Right.
didn't
Yeah.
get past the catcher. But Stone just elected not to throw down to first because of the throwing errors perhaps that happened earlier. That would fly out to right, and that's going to end the inning. Paola adds 1. They lead it 10-5. Ottawa coming up with their last gasp in the top of the 7th. Right after this, you're watching Panther Softball on Paola Sports Live. Welcome back to the baseball softball complex at Paola High School. Panthers leading it by 5. Ottawa down to their final 3 outs. So the first pitch is high and in there as a ball to Alexis Duvall. Totally rhymes. Want to know the count to Duvall. Low and away. It's the Heinrich trying to close this one out. Time is called by Duvall. Grace McCorkindale got the start for Paola today, but Heinrich came in back in the, I believe, the 4th inning.
Let's go, Alexis.
Has done pretty well today. She's ahead in the count, or behind in the count here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Duvall watches that one go by. 3-1 now the count. jacket. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, not really sweating now, obviously, but
Grounder right up the middle by Duvall, and the leadoff runner is on for Ottawa.
I do prematurely put my coat on because I get cold pretty quickly.
We have much less insulation than I do. I'm built for the apocalypse. Chloe Evans now at the plate. She takes the first pitch for a ball. Evans, the right fielder for Ottawa. She grounded back to the pitcher her first time up. Singled back in the third. And then grounded out in the fifth. Two balls and no strikes now to Evans. That one in there for a strike, 2-1. Heinrich put that one right down Main Street. Popped up, too short. There to make the play is Smale. Man, there's one away.
Let's go, Macy.
That'll bring up Macy Stone. Stone singled and scored back in the second. Struck out looking in the fifth. Could say she's due. Panthers certainly hoping she's not. That one low in the dirt. Throw down to second. Not in time as Duvall gets the stolen base.
Nice hustle, Alexis.
Should be, I think it should be 1-0 to Stone. High and away. Should be. Yeah, it's 3-0.
Infield's playing
To
way
Stone.
in right now.
And Stone earns herself a walk, so runners on first and second, one out for Ottawa, and they need 5 runs in this game, and there comes the pinch runner, or the courtesy runner, excuse me. That is Ella Sherpy, the freshman outfielder. Actually, a freshman utility player. All we've seen her do today is run quickly. So Heinrich still trying to close this one out. And Remington Dewey, the number 9 hitter, shortstop, coming to the plate for Ottawa. First pitch in there for a strike. See how aggressive Ottawa's going to be on the base pads here. So the runners hold and the count 1-1 to Dewey. Gets into that one, but foul and out of play down the right field line. Just a little bit late on the swing. That one could have been trouble. I don't say the grass in the outfield here is abnormally long. It didn't blow the budget on mowing for this regional tournament.
That could definitely slow the ball down.
Yeah,
For sure.
like lands out there like it's landing in Carmel. And a swing and a miss. And Heinrich gets the strikeout of Dewey. And there's 2 away. And that'll bring Chanel Fuller, leadoff hitter for Ottawa, back up to the plate. She struck out her first time up, singled and scored a run in the 4th, and then singled back in the 6th. 2 of 3 from the plate today is Fuller. RBI opportunity here. 2 on, 2 out. Chopper to short, fielded, throw over to first in time, and that's your game. The Paola Panthers come away with the 10-5 win, and they'll go on to play Wamego in the championship game of this regional playoff here in Paola. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Panther Softball on Paola Sports Live. Welcome back to the baseball softball complex here at Paola High School. The Panthers come away with a 10-5 win over Ottawa in this opening game, and they will go on to play Wamego here in about 25-30 minutes. We'll get that one started. I want to let you know that our post-game show is brought to you by Elliott Insurance Group. At Elliott Group, they believe building strong relationships with their clients and their community is the best way to serve them both, with offices throughout the area and online at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. So looking back, the Panthers jumped out to a 2-0 lead, scored a couple runs in the bottom of the first. Then Ottawa came back. Paola added another run in the second. Ottawa came back, scoring 1 in the second and 3 in the third to take a 4-2 lead. Added another run in the fourth, but then when Ottawa came up in the 5th inning, they really did a lot of damage, scoring 5 runs in the 5th inning, added another one in the 6th, and they're going to come away with a 10-5 win over Ottawa. They will advance to take on Wamego here in about 30 minutes. But a big game for both Grace McCorkindale and Finley Heinrich from the mound. Pitched a pretty good game today. Heinrich had, I have it as 7 strikeouts. So way to close one out there for Heinrich, who just came in and basically shut Ottawa down and allowed her team to go on and get the win here today. And you see her celebrating with her team over there down the first baseline. She got her 100th strikeout tonight. So congratulations to Finley Heinrich for picking up her 100th strikeout here tonight. But most importantly, the Panthers get the win, and they're advancing to the championship game to take on Wamego. And that'll be coming up here in about 25 minutes. But until then, we'll step away, catch our breath. So for Caden Carbaja, I'm Josh Ledner saying thanks for joining us. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the championship game, Paola and Wamego, coming up here in just a little bit. You're watching Panther Softball on Paola Sports Live. Welcome back to the baseball softball complex here at Paola High School. We're in the championship game now as Paola playing host to Wamego. The Panthers are the number 2 seed, Wamego the number 5 seed, and a leadoff fly ball that time by Alana McCarthy is fielded out in center field for the first out of the inning.
Anytime you can get a first, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's a good player out there by Bristol Wicker in center field to make the play.
I was just saying, anytime you can get a first pitch out, especially first pitch of the game, that's definitely a good sign.
First pitch in there for a ball by Heinrich. Heinrich, who picked up her 100th strikeout in the win over Ottawa in the Panthers' first round game. And she's getting the start here today as Grace McCorkindale got the start in the first game. She'll start at third base. This one popped up and over to make the play at short is Elizabeth Smale. And there's 2 away. This will bring up Riley Stanley, the catcher for Wamego today. Nobody on, 2 out here in the top of the first. That one ripped into shallow center field where it lands out in the hay meadow and rolls to a stop. And Stanley is on with a 2-out single. That'll bring up Landry Adams, the pitcher today for Wamego. And Adams. All right, we got a courtesy runner in for the catcher, and that is number 14, Jovi Kuhn, the freshman outfielder on there to run very fast on the base pads.
Oh, yeah.
That's Ottawa.
Uh-oh. I didn't want to blow away.
Nah, it can go ahead. First pitch in there for a strike to Adams. 1 on, 2 out for Wamego here in the top of the first. That pitch in there for a strike, an 0-2 count now to Adams. That went in there, 3-pitch strikeout to Landry Adams to end the inning for Finley Heinrich. And so she probably was like strikeout 104 for Heinrich this year. And that'll end the top of the first. We're scoreless here in Paola with the Panthers coming up. Right after this, you're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live. Finley Heinrich set to lead things off for the Panthers. She got a strikeout to retire the side in, not in order, but to end the inning in the top of the first. Riley Stanley did get a single out to left field for Wamego, so they did get their first hit and first base runner. But Heinrich able to get out of it with no damage. She shows bunt, then pulls back and takes a strike. So 1-1 now the count to Heinrich. Swings at that one and misses. 1-2. I want a called strike on Heinrich. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. And a swing and a miss. Heinrich goes down swinging. That'll bring up Bristol Wicker. First pitch in there for a strike. There's a swing and a miss. They're going to check down to first, and they say she went. So now 0-2 the count to Wicker. And a swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts now for Landry Adams as she gets Heinrich and Wicker swinging. That'll bring up Braylee Wicker, second baseman for Paola. Tips that one foul. 0-1 the count to Wicker.
We do know the location of the state softball playoffs will be at Rock Chalk Park in Lawrence, Kansas.
Just a short drive from here in Paola. That one low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike now the count to Wicker. Wicker swings and misses. 1-2.
It is not, however, at in Manhattan at K-State because they don't have a softball program anymore.
Ouch. Landry Adams looking to try to strike out the side here, as she does, and gets Wicker swinging. 1, 2, 3. Go the Panthers. In the bottom of the first, we are scoreless. From Paola, Wamego coming up when we come back. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live. Welcome back to the baseball softball complex here in Paola. Wamego Lady Raiders back up at the plate here in the top of the second. This is Layla Massian. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Massian playing first today for Wamego. Oh, held off of that one. 1-1. One and 2 now to count to Massian. Laid off of that one and just a bit outside. 2 and 2 now the count to Massian. Adams in there for a strike. Massian goes down looking for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Tulsa Schultz, the second baseman for Wamego. Fouls this one back into the backstop. 0-1 the count.
You know, I only mentioned that that joke about the locations because my mom actually played softball at K-State. She was a pitcher and a first baseman. She played a little bit of first base as well.
You don't usually see a Division I school drop a program like softball.
Yeah.
And you got to imagine that it will be back before long.
They dropped that in men's tennis, and I think maybe they added men's tennis. I don't know.
And there's a strikeout. Now Schultz goes down looking for the second out of the inning, and now Heinrich trying to return the favor and strike out the side as Lacey Vestal coming up, the designated player. Double check that. Yep, it is Vestal. Takes outside for a ball, 1-0.
They do have equestrian there still.
Well,
I think.
Vestal swings and misses. 1-1 the count.
Some high schools actually have that as sports. I feel
Yeah,
like,
and-
I feel
and
like Paola could
Fort Scott has
definitely have that.
rodeo. I think
Yeah.
there's some high schools even who compete in rodeo in
Yeah.
Kansas. I had not heard of an equestrian. Maybe only at the D1 level as Vestal flies out to short to end the inning. Still scoreless here in Paola. Panthers coming up in the bottom of the second. When we come back, you're watching Panther Softball on Paola Sports Live. Be the best at watching sports. There's no better place to watch and stream sports than on Xfinity. Comcast Xfinity Network makes the sports viewing experience simple, seamless, and unforgettable. Nobody else gives fans a single destination for every game. With that Wi-Fi that streams live sports over a connection with ultra-low lag and powerful features like multi-view to keep every fan in the action from multiple live games at once. If you call yourself a sports fan, you need Xfinity. First pitch in there to a strike for a strike to Taylor Huffman, leading off the bottom of the second. Second pitch high and away, 1-1 as Landry Adams is really so far pitched a great game. She retired the side in order, 3 straight strikeouts. In the bottom of the first, trying to pick up where she left off here in the bottom of the second. Huffman ahead in the count, 2-1. Just on the outside edge. I'm going to call that a ball. 2-1 now the count. Sorry, 3-1 now the count to Huffman. Fouled away behind the plate. Count will go to 3-2. Taylor Huffman, cleanup hitter for Paola, looking at a full count. Adams pitched just a bit outside, and Huffman earns herself a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Elizabeth Smale. Smale played short last inning. Down in the count, 0-1. This one fouled away. 0-2 now the count to Smale. One on, nobody out. Huffman the lone base runner over at first. She got a lead-off walk. First base runner of the day for Paola. Smale chops that one foul. Count remains 0-2. That one's going to just get out of play and thankfully not clobber that young toddler over there in that stroller. It just, kid may not realize he's had a near-death experience.
Good job on the, looks like maybe a grandparent over there helping out. Gotta protect these kids out here. They're all
Yeah, there should be some headwear.
running
you know,
around and
yeah.
everything. And
Hard top stroller, maybe.
my sister used to do club softball, and I was always running around.
And Adams gets the strikeout of Smale. One down. One on, one out for Caitlin Baus, the catcher for Paola. Pop foul. It's going to get into the backstop. And it'll be 1-1. One on, one out. Huffman, the runner at first. That one's fouled back and out of play. 1-2.
Nice catch in the bounce by a fan over there.
Got to recognize game. That one ripped right over second. It'll drop for a hit into shallow right field. Huffman will advance to second. And Baus is on with a single. That'll bring up Rachel Astum. The conversation between the umpire and head coach Aaron Biden. Her last name spelled differently than our former president. I knew you were going to ask me. Is she related to?
I want to say it's.
Is she related to Uncle Joe?
No, I want to say it's Uncle.
No.
It's Badon. Badon.
Badon.
Yeah. That's how Brendan pronounced it.
Yeah, if I lived in Kansas, that's how I'd pronounce it too. First pitch in there for a strike. Throw down to first, not in time. My ball's one strike. The count to Astim. Second pitch, she showed bunt, pulled it back, and took it for strike two. 0-2 now the count. Landry Adams not in a jam here, but trying to get out of this inning. 2 on, 2 out. Or I'm sorry, 2 on, 1 out. This one popped up to first. And over there to make the play is Layla Massian. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up Brielle Garcia. She homered in the first game against Ottawa. There was also a somewhat controversial home run in that Lebec County Wamego game where they said it was a home run, then it was a ground rule double, and then it was a home run again, and I was scribbling on paper, so I didn't see it. But it was eventually decided to be a home run. Swing and a miss. by Garcia. 0-1 the count. Garcia homered to deep, like straightaway center last time.
Yeah.
It was really got a hold of it. Takes this one for a strike, 1-2. That one drops for a hit, and it's going to load the bases for Gracie McCorkle. Grace McCorkle, who was a starting pitcher of the first game and then moved over to third base, basically flipped spots with Finley Heinrich. Heinrich came in and closed the game out, picked up a 100 strikeout on the way, and then a few more. Now McCorkle with a big RBI opportunity here with the bases loaded and 2 out. She'll take a strike on the first pitch. Parkdale with a 1-1 count. The throw down to third, not in time. Riley Stanley behind the plate for Wamego. We've seen a throw down to first and a throw down to third in this inning, so she's very active behind the plate. This one fouled back into the backstop. 2-2 now the count to McCorkadale. That one in there for a strike, and Adams gets out of the inning with a strikeout of McCorkadale. And although the Panthers load the bases, they strand 3. We're still scoreless. We'll step away for a quick break. You're watching Panther Softball on Paola Sports Live. Mia Kohlmeyer set to lead things off for Wamego in the top of the third. First pitch is low and away. 1-0 the count to Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer's the right fielder for Wamego today. Fouls this one back into the backstop. 1-1. You know, often on May 20th, I don't think, maybe I should have worn a stocking cap. But this is Kansas.
Right. Yes.
Man, a swing and a miss by Kohlmeyer. It should be 1-2. I don't know what the scoreboard's doing.
I don't know.
There's a swing and a miss and the strikeout. Kohlmeyer goes down swinging to start the third inning. That'll bring up Avery Hall, the left fielder for Wamego. Nobody on, 1 out. We are scoreless in the top of the fourth inning. And since this is a regional playoff game, I guess we'll just keep going until somebody scores. This one hit to straightaway right. The right fielder iced him, can't handle it. Just kind of got caught in the wind and just died in front of her.
Right.
And that's going to get Avery Hall the first. I think you'd call that E9 rather than a hit. I'm no expert, though. They'll bring up Emily Crocker. Takes the first pitch for a ball.
You know what's really interesting is when the hitter can make a spin on the ball. Like it could either have top spin or back spin in this case.
And that one fouled into the backstop, 1-1.
But I saw I was watching a Royals game earlier this year, and Jack Caglione had a ball where it top spin, and when it top spin, it hit the ground and it went straight to the wall.
Yeah.
Faster than it came off his bat.
Ones with top spin are really hard for fielders. And you don't
and
usually see it. Like for a hitter to get a top spin on it's weird.
Yeah. Going to be a strong hitter like Caglione.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He's in the top at least 5'10" in the majors.
That one ripped into right field. As McCarthy on with a hit. That'll bring up Morgan Evans. She shows bunt, pulls it back. The pitch was low and in the dirt. Should be 1-0. Runners on first and second, one down. We are scoreless. In the top of the fourth inning, Paola and Wamego, the winner will go on to the state championship tournament. That one gets past Caitlin Bouse, and it will go to the backstop. The runners advance to second and third on the pass ball. That one high and away. 3-0. Now the count to Morgan Evans. See if she gets the green light to swing away here. She does, and she fouls it down the right field line. We're bringing the count to 3-1. A big RBI opportunity here for Evans. Runners on second and third, one down. As Wamego threatening here in the top of the fourth inning. I'm sorry, top of the third inning. No, this is the top of the fourth. I'm all right. I'm not crazy.
Yes.
You're crazy.
Okay. I ran into that one.
Another foul down the line. Full count now to Evans.
Something you don't want to run into is those two fat heads behind us. There's a couple of, they got little sticks with the heads on it.
Like,
sorry.
who are you calling fat?
No.
That one high for a ball, and Evans earns a walk. So now the base is loaded for Riley Stanley, the catcher for Wamego, and she's very active behind the plate as a catcher. We'll see if she can get something going here with the bat. Stanley singled her first time up. She'll take a strike on the first pitch.
When we walked in here today, they had all the sticks in the ground and with everybody's heads and on them, faces on them.
Stanley grounds this one to second. Throw over to second for the first out. And safe at first was Stanley. So 2 away, and now Coach Meyer out to talk things over with the umpires. I don't know if he's questioning that call at second or what the deal is. Yeah.
Conversing just slightly left of our screen there.
So a run did score for Wamego. So Avery Hall scored. Landry Adams, the pitcher for Wamego, now at the plate trying to get herself a little more cushion. As Wamego leading it 1-0. That pitch high over the catcher at the backstop, and the run scores.
Man.
As McCarthy scores. Riley Stanley advances to second. And Adams takes a big swing there and misses 1-1. Fouls this one back into the backstop. Brings the count to 1-2. Gets into this one, but pops it straight up. Heinrich is there to make the play, and that's going to do it for Wamego, but not before the Lady Raiders score 2 runs, take a 2-0 lead. Paola coming up in the bottom half of the inning when we come back. You're watching Panther Softball on Paola Sports Live. Finley Heinrich going to lead things off for Paola. Pops up the first pitch to the shortstop, so a 1-pitch out for Landry Adams, and there's one away here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah.
There was some confusion with the scoreboard. The scoreboard said it was the 4th inning. I knew it was the 3rd. I can't have missed an entire inning. And here we are in the bottom of the 3rd. Bristol Wicker up to the plate. She struck out her first time up. And she takes a ball there on the first pitch, 1-0.
Technical difficulties happen, that's
they do.
Just the world of technology and
story of my life,
broadcasting, scorekeepers and things. And looks like the strikes aren't working. The strike button. But
there's difficulties. Yeah, but it's 2-0 is the count. I don't know that that's absolutely correct. That one fouled back into the backstop, 2-1. The umpire is trying to tell me to change the inning. It's not what I do.
The scorekeeper is over there at the Paola side of the dugout.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to help you. But 3-1. Now the count to Heinrich. And she earns herself a walk. Actually, that wasn't Heinrich. That was Bristol Wicker. Earned herself a walk. Talking about technical difficulty, you just have a mental difficulty. That'll bring up Braylee Wicker. 1 on, 1 out for Wicker. Wamego leading it 2-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They scored 2. I'm sorry, the bottom of the 3rd. The scoreboard keeps getting me. They scored 2 in the top of the 3rd. Wicker fouls this one back into the backstop. Braley is the second baseman today for Paola. That one in there for a ball. Just barely inside. 1-2 now the count to Wicker. If you believe everything you see on the scoreboard. Runner goes, throw down to second, not in time, and it's a stolen base for Bristol Wicker. Oh, now they're going to call her out. And the fans here in Paola not happy about that. These umpires obviously not running for public office here in Paola. No.
You know, that's
Coach umpire conversation about it, but it's not likely to change the call. And Wamigo coming back up to the plate in the top of the fourth, leading it 2-0. And this should be Layla Mashin. It is. Who's going to lead things off for Paola. She struck out looking her first time up back in the top of the second inning. Now, runner interference was the call.
okay.
The home plate umpire let us know, but that
Yeah.
wasn't really his call. It was the umpire out there at second, I believe.
Yeah.
But not a popular one with the folks,
You
the
know,
home crowd here in Paola.
Yeah. Without replay and everything, you know, you kind of got to make a judgment call with being in certainly in high school, and there's obviously no ABS, and you just make a good judgment call. And you know, these umpires are, you know, they've been through proper training, and definitely don't question it. You know, I couldn't do what they do. So just
I wouldn't do what they do.
No, I would not either.
Mashin
I have
takes
a
the
hard
first pitch for a strike.
I have a hard time deciding what I want to wear in the morning,
Right,
let
right.
alone decide balls and strikes.
And there's nobody second guessing you either every
No.
time you. Not that shirt.
Yeah, no. What are you doing?
That doesn't match. Yeah. 0-1 the count. It should be 0-2 to Massian, maybe? I don't know. Scorekeepers. That one is bound for us. Nope, right behind us. All right. Some self-defense going on behind us. They have it as 2-1 to Massey, and it can't be. It's got 0-2.
Nice catch by the Walmigo.
There it is.
Back there.
1-2 to Massey.
That was good.
And the swing and miss, and she strikes out for the second time tonight. That one swinging. That'll bring up Tulsa Schultz, the second baseman for Wamigo. She struck out looking her first time up. Takes first pitch from a strike for a strike as Heinrich starting to get back into the groove here in this championship game. That one's a ball, 1-1.
Of course, we don't have a camera on us, but I always felt like if a
Thank
ball ever
goodness.
hits me, if a ball ever comes and hits me, I feel like I'm going to be, was it John Shepard? The guy who got hit in the head while he was doing a broadcast?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm out in deep water with you here.
The old Yankees broadcaster. He actually got hit by a foul ball, and it was on video.
Well,
And he kept right along with the broadcast.
thank goodness for a chain link.
Yes.
There's a swing and a miss by Schultz. 2-2 now the count to Tulsa. Full count now to Schultz. Nobody on, one out. Wamigo leading Paola 2-0. That one's in the dirt, and Schultz earns a walk. That'll bring up Lacey Vestal. Or will it? No, it will not.
Flex is coming in for the DP.
So our flex player is coming in for the designated player, which means that this will be Emily Crocker. Coming in for Lacey Vestal. The ball gets away from the first baseman, and Schultz is going to advance to second after the throw down to first. That one foul tipped back right in front of us. 0-1 the count. 0-2 now the count to Crocker. Player coach conversation. Between Crocker and Coach Meyer. That one in the dirt. Crocker pulls back, was showing bunt, pulled it back. Now the count 1-2.
I want to say I don't know if most or maybe all, if this is a requirement for the head coach, if they're always the third base coach, because every time that I've done a broadcast, it's always been the third base coach is always the head coach of the team.
I don't know. Is that an unwritten rule? That one in there. Let's swing and a miss by Crocker. For the second out of the inning. And we're just going to sub everybody for everybody here is what's going to happen by the looks of it. And Jovi Kuhn, freshman. Jovi Kuhn steps in. She'll bat from the right-hand side. 2 down. 1 on. That's Schultz at second. Swinging and a miss at the first pitch. 0-1.
Jovi Kuhn, a freshman outfielder.
You can hear the Wamego fans trying to encourage her. And behind us, that one's going to get through the middle of the infield. Schultz around third. She's going to come around to score. And Wamego's leading at 3-0 on an RBI single by Kuhn. First pitch in there for a strike to Avery Hall. Hall's a left fielder for Wamego. I tell you what, if you're an outfielder today, that grass is about ankle deep. And so you're high stepping out there to get anything hit out in the outfield today. I don't know if it's like some home field advantage or not, but
They kind of cut the grass and make the field kind of however they want it to. A lot of high school fields, though, like especially they're mainly from the dimension standpoint, they're pretty much the same all the way around. But
all swing and a miss, strikeout ends the inning. Heinrich gets just gives up a run, and so now Wamego leading at 3-0. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back. Paola coming up in the bottom half. of the fourth. You're watching Panther softball on Paola Sports Live. Welcome back to the baseball softball complex here in Paola. Taylor Huffman leading things off for the Panthers. They're in the bottom of the fourth inning. She's behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Takes outside, 2-2. Now full count to Huffman. Fouls that one back into the screen. Count will remain full to Huffman. Tips this one to shallow third. Huffman's going to beat out the throw, and the Panthers have their leadoff hitter aboard.
You know, that is a start. That's definitely what you want to have.
Baby steps, baby steps.
Yeah.
That'll bring up Elizabeth Smell. Smell struck out her last time at the plate. Swings and misses at the first offering. 0-1. Comes up empty the second time, so 2 swings on the first 2 pitches, and now Smell down in the count 0-2. Should be 0-2. Scoreboard says 0-1. Watches the third one go by, and that's the second strikeout of the day for Smell. That one looking. So there's 1 away. That'll bring up Caitlin Bouse, the catcher. Singled her first time up, back in the bottom of the second. Takes a strike on the first pitch, 0-1. Landry Adams really pitching well today for Wamego. This one fouled out of play down the right field line. Oh and 2 now the count to Caitlin Bouse. Takes that one just inside for a ball. That was about as close as it gets. 1-2. Bouse took a lot to lay off of that one, I'm sure. Lets that one go outside. Two and 2. This one fouled into the backstop.
Need to
Bouse battling.
Sorry, I need to stand up every now and then. My
Yeah.
legs are getting.
Well, these steel chairs are just really good for you. So, that one fouled back at the backstop as well, and Bouse just staying alive, fighting off pitches from Adams.
Notice this field only has a single stands behind us.
Yep.
Everybody else is on the side, sitting in their lawn chairs. And
Yeah.
They've
With their blankets.
they brought stuff to prop up their feet and everything.
Everybody looks like they're
Yeah.
going to a playoff football game.
Right.
2-2 still to count to Bounce as she fouled off another one. She fouls off that offering. Back into this crowd, and
Wow.
that's like dad skills there, holding a toddler in
Yeah.
one arm and trying to catch a foul ball with the other.
Yeah,
That's about ninja dad skills.
that is good.
That one outside, 3-2. Now the count to Bounce as she's battling, and she's worked her way to a full count there against Landry Adams, who has pitched a gem thus far. That one again fouled back. I didn't see where it went. Hopefully somebody did.
I want to say that same direction.
All right, I've counted to 5 and it hasn't hit me in the head, so we're good. Bounce hits this one down the right field line. It's hooking foul, and it will fall innocently to the turf out there and to the hay meadow.
Yeah.
And we'll do it again.
Dived by the right fielder.
That one shallow, short, fielded on the fly for the second out. Huffman back over to first. She'll stay there. But after a battle, Bounce flares it out to the shortstop. That'll bring up